And this isn't one of those hype channels. No millionaire morning routines, no recycled advice, no dopamine traps. This is Unstuck. We take the world's best habit books and break them into something you can feel, then follow. You don't need more motivation. You need motion that sticks, and that's what we build here, one quiet rep at a time. This is part 3 of a 3-part series on momentum. Today's topic, how to stay consistent when everything gets boring, flat, and slow. Let's get into it. You didn't quit when it got hard. You didn't stop when the hype faded. You restarted. You pushed through. But now, it's quiet. No highs, no wins, no rush, just repetition. This is where most people disappear. Not because it's too hard, but because it's not dramatic anymore. This is the plateau, the flat zone, the boring middle. In The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, small, smart choices plus consistency plus time equals radical difference. But most people never wait long enough to see that equation pay off. Instead, they drift. They switch goals. They chase dopamine. And they start over again. As James Clear wrote in Atomic Habits, missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. Here's the truth. The plateau isn't failure. It's the filter, the proving ground. Robin Sharma said it best in the 5 a.m. Club, "The mundane builds the magnificent." You've already made it this far. Now, let's finish the part they never do. No one talks about this part. The days when nothing is exciting, no dopamine, no drama. Just the grind, where you show up and no one claps. This is the phase that breaks most people, because they think silence means failure. But it's not failure, it's the beginning. In Grit, Angela Duckworth writes, "Enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. Everyone's excited on day 1. But what about day 7 when it's boring? Day 15 when it still hasn't paid off?" James Clear said in Atomic Habits, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." So, let's talk systems. Not exciting ideas, not hype, just the boring, repeatable things that actually move the needle. This phase won't impress your friends. There's no applause for showing up when it's hard. But these days, they count the most. Because momentum isn't built when it's easy. It's built when no one's watching. And you do the work anyway. So stop waiting for signs. You're already in the right place. Now act like it. You've started. You've survived the silence. Now what? You don't need to go faster. You need to go steadier. This is where most people sabotage themselves. Not by quitting, but by chasing shortcuts. They scroll, compare, overthink, and before they know it, they've burned their progress trying to feel productive. In Deep Work, Newport wrote, "The ability to perform deep work is becoming rare at exactly the same time it is becoming valuable." So, make it your edge. Build a middle game system that protects your focus. Here's how. Set a timer. 20 minutes. No distractions. Clear the digital noise. One table. One task. Measure depth, not dopamine. In The One Thing, Gary Keller says, "Success is about doing the right thing, not everything." Stop tweaking, switching, and starting over. Pick your one thing and go deep. Boring doesn't mean broken. It means you're finally in the phase where mastery begins. As Ryan Holiday puts it, in stillness is the key. The closer one is to the truth, the fewer words are needed. So do less, but do it sharper. That's how you master the rhythm. You're tired, but tired doesn't mean done. Stop checking how you feel, start checking what you've done. And Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins said, "Motivation is crap, it comes and goes. What matters is discipline." Your brain will lie, it will whisper, "You're not making progress. You're not cut out for this. You should start something easier." Don't fight the voice, just bury it in evidence. Make a list. How many days have you shown up? What have you published? what would the old you have quit by now? In The War of Art, Stephen Pressfield says, resistance will tell you anything to keep you from doing your work. It will perjure, fabricate. It will seduce you. You win by building receipts. Tiny proof. Stacked daily. Not vibes, not guesses. Just trackable proof that you're becoming someone who finishes. Forget emotion. Measure output. Because discipline isn't dramatic, it's documented. The world doesn't reward the most excited. It rewards the most consistent. As Jocko Willink says, discipline equals freedom. And if you've shown up this far, you're freer than you think. You're close. But this is where most people slow down. Right before the breakthrough, they confuse done with over. In The Dip, Seth Godin warns, the dip is the long slog between starting and mastery. It's supposed to be hard. You didn't come this far to coast. You came to finish. Here's the move. Design a loop, not a goal, not a dream. A loop you can run again. What worked this week? What broke down? What's your 7-day repeat? In Essentialism, McKeown said, when we don't purposefully and deliberately choose where to focus our energy and time, other people will decide for us. So reclaim the wheel. Your job isn't to finish once. It's to make finishing a pattern. Refine it, shrink it, repeat it. Start with one habit, one move, one identity. Because if you can finish once, you can finish forever. And when your process becomes a loop, you stop starting over. In Tools of Titans, Tim Ferriss reminds us, losers have goals. Winners have systems. This week isn't the end. It's the blueprint. You don't need a celebration. You need a system. You don't need loud applause. You need quiet proof. As James Clear wrote in Atomic Habits, you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. This wasn't just a challenge. It was your transformation test. Now you've got 7 days of evidence, 7 days of proof that you're not thinking about it. You're doing it. And next, now you scale. Not your workload, your identity. In Die with Zero, Bill Perkins wrote, your life is the sum of your experiences. So, make the next chapter count. Subscribe, not to follow an algorithm, but to build your own. And if you've got a friend stuck where you were, send them this video. Tell them to start with day one. We're not chasing hype here. We're building finishers, 1 week at a time.